The first time I was teaching them because in farming communities they're always like gathering in sari-sari stores, that a convenience store, and they're always drinking. We're always
Yeah,
drinking
right,
like
right.
five vino polaco. And the first year I was crying because they were not listening basically. Who are you there teaching us to plant vegetables that we're busy drinking? This is our only time to drink because the whole week we're working on the sugarcane field and it's a hard job. So I was basically crying the first year because I couldn't understand about the value of what I was doing to them. And uh, the second one is aside from teaching them the value of what it will add to their life, especially their income. Um, there's always a hesitation of who are you, girl, teaching a male. There's always that tension.
Mm.
Um, yeah, there's always a tension. I would remember that way back because they would always listen to a barangay captain who is a male compared, for example, a female in the community leader. So what I did, because I'm a little girl, I used to volunteer in church so that the priest, for example, Sunday, the priest would even like encourage them to attend, to listen to the training, or I would work with the barangay captain on how to encourage them to be part of my little advocacy. So it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy because they were not used to it. It was the mindset that you basically needs to change. So, but I did not stop, and eventually they're just liking it, and yeah, and I've been doing it for 3 years.
What did you realize about yourself given that experience? Coming from, 12 years old, what did you realize about yourself as a woman?
Oh, I realized a lot. That there's always a power in being a woman. First, we're born to be nurturing, so we're always coming from a strength of of thinking that we're here to nurture someone. We're here to nurture, like for example, a husband at home or a father at home. And I think it's also coming from why I would teach men in farming as well and women in farming because when I lost my dad, it was a pain seeing my mom that she wasn't working because my dad was earning so much and she was really like a housewife. And when I lost my dad, it's so difficult for us to recover again
Mm.
because no one is really earning in the family, and my mom would, but my mom became entrepreneurial in the process. So I saw the need of these fathers in the farms. um, they have little income, but then they on weekend they will just sometimes use their income on drinking alcohol and all this and do some vices. Especially in Negros where I grew up, every Sunday I call it Sunday school. They go to cockfighting and use their money in gambling there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like, my father was really good father. That we like, my father was not gambling, not into alcohol and all this. And when I saw it, I would always see in the eyes of the children that I don't want them to grow up with a father that is not like a father in terms of responsibility. But I also don't want them to have mother that they don't know what to do. And if I can do something about it at an early stage, I guess it would be more meaningful. So the biggest lesson actually that I discovered about myself in the journey of 20 years is number one is it's easy to be passionate of things, and I'm so lucky to found my passion at a very early stage. But the most difficult one is to find purpose in your passion. you
Mm.
know so for the longest journey of 20 years, I could really say that I really found purpose in my passion because in my journey, when I was helping start the Gawad Kaling Enchanted Farm, I was supposed to go for my Fulbright scholarship in the US, and I got the principal grant. And it was like my personal dream of studying abroad to get my master's and PhD, or a dream of working with this farmer